untuck? Or untuck? Untuck?
I have zero input on this.
Yeah, there he is. See Dale over there?
Just failing.
Yeah, he's had a lot of setbacks, a lot of failures. We've been buying a lot of machines, but we're not getting these machines running.
It's not his fault.
It is his fault. Well, we could say it's his fault for the clicks. We're talking about you. Talking about your excellent job performance.
Oh, really? Regarding?
I want to do a census of how many dollars worth of equipment is non-operational at this point.
Oh, got it. And then will fire me after?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll let the Wyrmlings decide, yes or no.
Yes, we will let the Wyrmlings decide the fate of Dale.
When will I know?
It'll be a what, like a Wednesday episode?
I'll take my time editing for you.
No. Let's go. I don't want to wait.
Our favorite machine, should we get Joe? Joe, what happened to our baby?
Kicking, it won't work.
Should I? Have we tried kicking it?
Oh yeah. I've even tried hitting it with a big object. The only thing that works is to shut it off and turn it back on.
This is the worst kind of problem. Its brain is broken. Its screen, like the smart part, is not working. The tablet is just shutting off, and so now we can't run the machine.
Well, I can run it right now.
But you just can't switch the programs.
I can't switch the programs, I can't make no adjustments, I can't do nothing. But we have it set up to do some large armrests.
Hey, we can do one part over and over and over again.
To get it to switch anything, I gotta do a hard shut off, which is like when you're running your computer, ripping the cord out the wall. Every time you rip it out of the wall, while it's running, is a gamble that all your stuff is gonna be there when it comes back.
How bad is this? I mean, this seems bad.
I'm not that bad.
I mean, if we want to be efficient and like...
And so we can't fix this ourselves right now.
No. But this is still covered under warranty.
Hey! Where would you rate this? From Dale 1 to 10?
It's like a 2. This is like an irritant.
Ah. Let's go find some 10s. Well, I guess we can start at the biggest.
I think in size it is, but I don't know if it's the biggest in terms of issue.
The Como, look at this thing. Yeah. Oh, this was our auction buy.
Yeah.
And look at it, dusty, not running, no money. If we could get this machine running, it would increase our output in this department by probably approximately 50%. It's like we have 6 spindles in this department that can be engaged at any time.
Yep.
This by itself is 4 new spindles. So that's a big increase in output, if it can actually run. Dr. Dale, what is wrong with this patient?
There's nothing actually wrong with it. We are just this week gonna finalize the electrical hookup to this machine.
When was the electrical supposed to be done on this machine?
2 months ago. 2 months ago. This facility has an ongoing problem. Power is distributed through this facility at 600 volts. Yep. None of the shit we buy is 600 volts. Every time we put a machine in, we have to transform our power. So we gotta buy a transformer. Panel, disconnect, switch gear, there we go.
Now, one transformer can feed a bunch of machines, by the way. You don't need one transformer per machine.
Got it.
I think you need like one transformer per panel, or I think it can do multiple panels.
It can, but we have a amperage limit. Like we can't supply more than 225 amps. For this particular install, we had to supply power for a Como, a pump in that other room.
Yep.
Why don't they just make these run on 600?
Well, they do. Just not the one we bought.
No. How expensive is a transformer?
18,000 bucks.
Oh, see, that's actually not that bad. It's a turnaround. They ran out of them.
Yeah.
There's no transformers.
They also ran out of the switch gear. So yeah.
This machine is non-operational basically because the supply chain is fucked up. In pre-pandemic world, have you ever encountered in all your years of industrial engineering, encountered like, oh, well, there's no transformers, there's no switch gears?
No. If I wanted a panel or a disconnect, it's like a day away. There was a buildup of inventory that started off COVID, right? The world stopped, people stopped consuming consumables like breakers, switchgear, transformers, but they were still being produced, so that inventory built up.
Yeah.
But then it stopped, it got sucked dry and it never got replenished, and that's where we're at now. We're at the point.
We're doing a census of how many dollars of equipment is non-operational.
It's pretty high.
Because I mean, this is a $300,000 machine.
Brand new, even more.
Yeah, it's like a $500,000 or $600,000.
We're gonna call this $400,000. Cha-ching! Fuck us. Fuck us. We don't even need to move. You can just pivot your camera over to that fucker right there.
What?
Look at it, it's getting rusty! This is a tabletop tile, 6-head, custom-made drilling machine.
You slap a tile in the middle here, hit the green button, all 6 heads come in, and they drill the magnet hole in the tile.
All at once.
All at once, yeah.
Because right now, to make the holes for the magnets, they have a drill press.
Yep.
And they rotate it, and they rotate it, and they rotate it. They drill 6 holes in a drill press. When we launched our last Kickstarter for Project Hexitime, a fucking year ago, we started designing and building this machine. How expensive was this machine for us to fabricate?
I would say all in, it's like probably 10 or 12,000 bucks.
Cha-ching! How close are we to having Hexitime just totally fulfilled at this point?
Yeah, we're about 60%, and that's with 2 regular drill presses. We added 1 drill press because we didn't have enough bandwidth.
And now we're pretty much done with the project this machine was designed for. So we're out the fucking 15 grand, and then all the labor that went into doing it the dumb way, which is how we ended up having to do it.
Yep.
Congratulations.
This is the second failure. There's more.
This looks good. This is good. That is someone doing, I believe, electrical work.
Yeah.
So that's good. Oh, hey, and they are here. Dust pipe is here. That is for the biggest debacle.
You want to just start?
Yeah,
Just start
we'll
at
go.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about it. You good? This is a wood grinder. Fun fact. We're spending right now between $10,000 and $12,000 a month on dumpster fees because we have no way to handle our wood waste. So what this beautiful machine is a way for us to grind up the wood so that we can sell it to a wood pellet company. So instead of us spending $10,000 to $15,000 a month on dumpster fees on our wood waste, we will make a small amount of money.
Yep.
When was this supposed to be running by?
October, November of
last year.
2021. 2021.
And
It's June 2022. FYI. This arrived on time. Electrically, we were done on time.
oh, good. So we didn't have the electrical bottlenecks on this machine like we did it for the others.
No, we didn't. Throw it in this trough, and it feeds its way into that grinder over there. And it,
Don't go in there.
these fans suck the ground wood in here, out here, and it goes into a filter unit and gets blown out to a truck.
So quick question. A, how much was the grinder?
$75,000.
How much did this dust collection system cost?
$225,000 with a cash discount, so 10 grand.
So $220,000, and this is non-operational. So why is this non-operational?
Well, for a whole bunch of reasons.
The economy is a dumpster fire. So the company name is Dust Pipe. We've used them throughout this entire facility. Before the fucking pandemic, they were A+. Never had any issues. Ever since the pandemic, basically components dried up. Now there's also labor shortages on top of it. $300,000 totally non-operational. And not only is it non-operational, it is costing us approximately $10,000 to $15,000 a month to run the status quo that we wouldn't have to run if this was operational.
November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June.
Can I sit in this? Yeah, you're good. So this is a laser. This is a giant laser. Dale, how expensive is this laser?
$450,000.
I'm curious, could we actually make this operational at this point?
Not in the short term, no. Because like everything else in this plant, we would have to transform 600 volt power. So we'd have to find the nearest, which would be one of those poles back there. Far ones. That has a 600 volt feed.
Yeah.
Get a transformer, get a panel, switch gear, etc. It's gonna take months to get that equipment in.
Let's go talk about bringing finishing to Massachusetts.
Finishing
Yep.
is a different story. So for instance, if finishing goes in that room, right,
Yeah.
over there, that is the nearest distributed power right there.
Right.
We are planning on putting a finishing booth in this room to open up finishing capabilities in Massachusetts. Give me the latest and greatest estimation on getting finishing into this location.
Well, we have surplus booths in Pennsylvania. We have an oven, we have a spray booth. We can pretty quickly, within a couple weeks, knock them down, transport them to Massachusetts, and reassemble them. We also have to supply power to them. So we would have to get power off that distributed 600 volt box, buy a transformer, panel, switch gear, etc., and land it in that room. Now the cost of it, it's 40, 50,000 bucks.
Everything's fucked. Just saying, it is kind of crazy. We literally have over $1 million worth of productive equipment that is ready to deploy. And $1 million of productive equipment is like a multiplier of how much production that creates. And we gotta sell dog beds. You know how many dog beds we're gonna sell? Do you have any idea how many fucking Lillipups are gonna be like popping out of here?
At least 10.
I think it will be.
Could be. Yeah.
So, fire Dale or don't fire Dale?
Ooh, no one's gonna want to fire Dale.
No way.
No one's
No.
gonna.
How about for the 4th of July? Can you fire Dale for a week?
You gotta stop wandering over here.
They were talking about a shop dog. She lives up the street. She just wanders in every so often. You want to walk her home with me?
Sure.
This is Coco.
Coco?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
You're just taking a fucking nap, aren't you? That's the dream. To just show up random places and then be carried home while you take a nap.
That does sound great. You want to carry me back?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. All right. And Coco's home.
Nice.
You still want to be carried?
No, I'm good.
All right.